Hey there friends, welcome back to my very first video of the new year. Today is January 6th, 2023. My name is Liz, my company is Hello From Liz Mathews, and I am very excited to spend some time with you today. This is my first traditional FlossTube video since 2 weeks ago in 2023. I have since posted 2 special edition videos that are available for you to watch right now. One is a whip parade. So excited that I got to film a whip parade for the first time ever. And the second video is a 2023 recap video, kind of a superlatives video. The best, the worst, the highlights, the things I'm looking forward to. That video, along with the whip parade, are the 2 most previous on my channel and available for you to watch anytime. Today we are getting back to normal business. I want to tell you about how my Christmas went, some stitching related gifts that I received for Christmas. I've got some whips and I've got some acquisitions. Before we get any further though, I just want to let you know that I have swollen eyes. I don't know how to say this. I'm hoping to disguise them with my glasses. I have some medical things going on, some ongoing medical things, and one of them is the presentation of swelling and redness on my eyes, which is really fun. In addition to that, which I think I covered really well with makeup, if I do say so myself, and glasses, is the fact that I, for 2 weeks, am on Zyrtec and Benadryl mix, which leaves me feeling a little less than crisp and fresh. So I really hate coming on here not feeling cheery, not feeling peppy, and feeling foggy, but more than anything, I didn't want more time to go by without us catching up because I love my schedule and I love connecting with you guys. So apologies for that in advance. I don't even know how to explain it all. All is well, but 2024 medically is not starting out the greatest, I do have to say. Oh well, hopefully by 2 weeks from now, I will be healed and better and we'll be laughing about this. Okay, today, January 6th, on to bigger and better things. January 6th is my 4-year business anniversary. I launched Hello From Liz Mathews January 6th, 2020. I came to the market with 6 designs that had previously been released in the year 1999, 2000 by me under the company name Hello From Liz Mathews. Nope, that's wrong. Under the name Elizabeth's Garden. For those of you who didn't know, way back then, I released about 20 designs under the company name Hello From... Again! I released about 20 designs under the company name Elizabeth's Garden. So when I decided to come back to the cross stitch world and design again, I took 6 of my favorite, kind of refreshed them, revamped them, made them more authentic to my design style now, and re-released them in January 2020. That was followed up by a collection of 12 brand new designs at Market 2020, and it has been non-stop go designing. From there, it has been the best 4 years, and I can promise you we are only getting started. It only gets better and better from here, so I appreciate you being here so much. I hope that over those 4 years I have brought you something that you wanted to stitch that just made your day a little better and that you enjoyed immensely, because I certainly enjoyed creating the designs for you. So happy 4-year anniversary to Hello From Liz Mathews. We are now in our 5th year. That is something that I stated wrong in my 2023 recap video. 4 years has come and gone, and we are in our 5th year. And to celebrate, we are having a sale in our Etsy shop. You can head there right now and get 20% off anything you've had your eye on. My Etsy shop is exclusively PDF charts. If there is a design that you want to get in hand, a paper copy of, contact your favorite LNS or ONS. They will be happy to not only get that chart for you, but to kit it up as well. And I thank you. Now, the whole year mix-up was among a couple errors that I made in those 2 special edition YouTube videos. as well as my latest FlossTube video. First off, I have to talk about this. This was a gift that Andy gave me, and when I opened it, I immediately thought and told you this was a stand for holding up charts. But she corrected me. I was wrong. This is actually meant to hold up hoops. So you can display your cross stitch finishes that you leave in hoops, which is one of my favorite ways to finish, and prop it up in this display. So I think this is super cool. I already loved it. Now I really love it, and I stand corrected. Thank you, Annie, for this awesome gift. I also wanted to let you know in that video, I was sharing with you a collection of 3 books published by Department 56, featuring Department 56 village houses and cross stitch that coordinated with them. And I have 3 books of the 4-book collection. I thought I had a full collection, but there is one more. So you better believe that I am going to be hopping on a secondhand bookstore website and looking for that 4th book to complete my collection very soon. But if you felt you needed those as well, look for a set of 4, not 3. I also mentioned in my whip parade video that I had 4 whips that I was going into 2024 with. I had just gotten done talking about them, and I guess I can't count because I have 5. I had just presented 5. There's 5 whips that I'm carrying into the new year. If you were looking at the screen and like, Liz, that's 5, you are right. It was 5. And I also forgot a few superlatives that I meant to go over in my recap video, which I put in the description box below. I think it was like what my top sellers were for the year, and a couple other things that I meant to mention that I guess I just got off when I was reading my list. So I put those in the description box of that video if you're curious and want to go back and see. Okay, that's all I have for the notes section. I do have a couple things that I want to share with you. 2 whips, only 2. A new discovery, and I also got, as I told you before, I have some things that I got for Christmas and some things I purchased. So let's start with the whips. I am actually so very sad that I only have 2 whips because I have so much been enjoying stitching for myself and the variety of stitching I've been doing for myself. But these past 2 weeks have been a little bit crazy with Christmas, the new year. This week has been taken up a lot with like I said, the medical stuff and a lot of sleeping because of that. So I just feel like I was not productive to the level that I have been in the past. Now, with all of that stated, I have had to shift gears majorly into focusing on market releases. Market happens the very first weekend in March. That is going to be here before you know it. I know it sounds like, oh, we're at the beginning of January, but when you think about how fast time goes and all that goes into prepping for new releases for market, I already feel behind. I already feel anxious, like a little heart racing about it. I feel behind. So it's kind of full steam ahead with full focus on market, which doesn't leave a lot of time for my pleasure stitching at the moment. Now, any sort of stitching, let's be clear, is joyful, but all of those kits that I showed you in my whip parade and plans, I've had to put on the back burner, unfortunately. But that's okay, because it means that I am hard at work bringing to you new Hello From Liz Mathews designs. I almost feel like I'm past the point that I can reach out to model stitchers, because if I were to design anything right now, and I still am at the designing for market phase, I am just never going to be ahead of the game. Ever, as much as I try. I am still designing for market, and although it is one of my goals to ask for more help and rely on model stitchers a little more, I feel like at this point reaching out to them and saying I need this back by February 1st is just stress inducing, and that is the last thing I want to do to anybody when it comes to stitching. So I have a lot of Hello From Liz Mathews stitching in the future between now and market, and I will be always sharing with you what I can. You know, I like to keep a lot of market releases under wraps until my reveal video. But whenever there is something that I can share with you, like what I am currently stitching on, I certainly will. So this is in my latest Tiger Lily purchase. This is a mini keeper. I got Annie and I matching keepers for Christmas. And in here is a whip. Fully just put this away right in the middle. I'm literally in the middle of a stitch. Okay. This is what I have been working on for the past 2 days. This is a piece called Cottontail. Wow. You can see I really took time to prep this. This is a piece called Cottontail, and it was a Hello From Liz Mathews membership exclusive last year, and I am now bringing it to market. This is the progress I have made so far. And I'm not going to tell you too terribly much about it, but I am very happy that I can show you this progress. I am now to filling in the bunny's body and head. It is not the entirety of what the finished design will be, but it is the step that I am to right now. If you are part of the membership, or if you've just had your eye on my social medias for the last year or so, then you will know what this looks like finished. And this is one of 2 versions being stitched for the Cottontail general release happening at market. This is on a secret fiber on a whim linen. Mum's the word on this for a bit, but I can tell you that I am really loving it, and you will be able to get it soon. That's all I'm really gonna say, but isn't it gorgeous? There you go. So I have reached a point that it's really mindless stitching to fill in, so I'll put on some good YouTube, some good podcasts, and fill in from there. Let me put this away, pack that back away, and oh, I'm sorry, just shook you all about. Only one more whip that I can share with you. It is something that I haven't worked on this week at all. I kind of tucked this away last week, and it has been there ever since, and it makes me so sad. You might have an idea what this is. Bags. I have to do something about this. I can't even get it open. This is my nightmare coming true on film, these bags. I mentioned them in my superlatives video because these got a big thumbs down from me, and several of you said you love these bags, and I think there must be different brands. I went with the super cheap on Amazon, and they are not working. So maybe I need to investigate different brands, check ratings, because these are a no. But I know that several of you really, really love them. Okay, what am I stitching? Or what was I stitching? It is Christmas Cove from Dimensions. I decided to work on this a bit because it was my friend Angela of Angela Loves to Stitch here on YouTube. It was her birthday, and she, along with Memphis Sarah, are both stitching this, and I was like, well, I'm gonna pull it out and stitch to celebrate with them too. So I have made a little bit of progress. To be honest, and that is what I like to be here, I am feeling a little like cobblestoned and gray threaded out. Let me show you where I'm starting, and you'll see that I am only at the beginning of the gray cobblestone section. This piece is one of my most favorite gold collection from Dimension Designs. I absolutely love the finished look, but when you look at this piece, there is a lot of the same color stitching, a lot of repetitive reflections in water, cobblestone, bricks, and I need to get to an interesting part because I was kind of like, oh, I want to put this away now, and I hate that feeling. So check this out again, looking at it from that perspective. I am stitching right here. So that is pretty much all cobblestone. It continues up here. We have very repetitive stitching down here. So I think that rather than focusing on this in long chunks of time, it needs to be like a pickup every time I switch whips. I don't know. Which leads me to another thought. First, let me show you where I am. Okay. Next time I'll be more prepared. I'm sorry. This is where I have gotten to. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So many thoughts. I have not tracked how many days I've worked on this, which I don't like. I need to get myself a book of days for 2024. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna order one today. Pop on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I did order one for a giveaway at the end of the year, but I didn't order one for myself. So I need to get that because I want to track how many days I have been working on all of my dimensions projects. And all of them are so fresh that I can estimate like, oh, this has been 2 days, 3 days. This has probably been a week. So I just want to know that for the future and the possibility of finishing one day. There was another thought. Oh, the other thought. For some reason, I have felt the need to try to come up with a schedule, a plan. And I have been swirling around in my head like, for 1 week, work on each project and then move on. Or like, on Sundays, we stitch on stockings. Do I want to participate in that? Like, I've been trying to get into a stitch rotation. That's what I'm trying to say. And I can't come up with one that works. And then I'm like, why are you trying to come up with a plan? Just pick up whatever you want. I don't know. Do I want to plan? Do I not want to plan? Do I want to wing it? Do I want to fly by the seat of my pants? I want to give myself enough time on each project that I could potentially finish. And when I thought I only had 4 whips, the plan I came up with was 1 week on each whip in rotation. Because at the end of the year, that would be 12 times that 12 weeks, 4 months on each project. That doesn't allow for any new starts, and it doesn't allow for the fact that between now and probably March, I will be stitching exclusively for market. So that doesn't work for me. And then I was like, why are you trying to make something work for you? Just pick up what you want and stitch on what you want. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. This is something that gives me anxiety, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. But in conclusion, this is as far as I've gotten on Christmas Cove. I now need to put it away so that I can do exclusively Hello From Liz Mathews stitching until market, because I have a lot of ideas that I want to get out to you, and that means I have to put this type of stitching away. It does make me so sad. And hopefully in the future, I will be better about planning in advance to ask for help. So those are the only whips that I have to share with you. Womp, womp, womp. When I see you next week, I will likely have a new Hello From Liz Mathews pattern. There'll be something new in the membership. Will there be? What is today? 6 plus 7 is 13. Nope, there won't be anything new in the membership yet. But there's a lot going on. So hopefully I will be sharing with you more progress, updates, and whips with you next week. I didn't tell you about my Christmas. My Christmas was very good, and I hope that yours was too. It was busy as ever. It was very spaced out between all of our families and my dad coming into town, but it was so nice to see everybody. I think everybody really liked the items that we gifted them. I certainly received some beautiful pieces, some of which I am about to share with you now because they are stitching related. But it was a really good year, and I think it was the first time that I took a lot of like expectations and things I envisioned Christmas dinner to look like off the table for a more realistic and laid back couple of days, and that really worked well for us. And I'm so happy I did that because I really got to enjoy time with friends and family. I am very happy to be at a more relaxed place in the year, but it was really good, and Christmas 2023 had a lot of really good memories. So I hope that you feel the same way about your holiday, and that you got to see all the people you love, that you got to fit in some stitching and things that made you really happy. Okay, I meant to talk about that at the beginning, but here we are. which segues us into a couple items that I received for Christmas this year that I wanted to share with you because I thought as a cross-stitch friend, you might be interested. Check out this beautiful journal my mom gifted me. Now, I was with her when we saw this in line at Barnes & Noble, and she asked if I wanted it for my stocking, and I said, yes, please, because look at this. How beautiful. So as I said, we got this at Barnes & Noble. The brand, and I'll link it below, is Denik. This was the strip that, well, there's the price, that was around the front of the book. Mom and I are notorious for not always taking prices off things. If we were together when we got it for each other, I'm just like, whatever, you've seen it. But I want to get back into the process of journaling, into the habit of journaling. I think it is so good for me, and this is a beautiful book to start in. I have that thing, maybe you do too, where if you have a book that's so pretty, you are intimidated to start writing in it. And I feel like this might be one of those books. Like, whatever I put in here must be worthy and long-lasting enough to warrant putting it in this gorgeous book. So we'll see what that is. I do think that daily journaling is one of those things. It can't be like a brain dump or a list journal. It must be something worthy. So I don't know. But if you like this and it speaks to you, check out Barnes & Noble. And again, I will link it below. I don't know where else you can get it. If I could put it in an Amazon cart or an Amazon link for you, I certainly will. Something that I know came from Amazon because I put it on my wish list is this book that Dad gifted me. It is one of those books in this Mango series all about cross stitch that typically is published in French. This is the language of flowers. It is a book written by Helene Lebert. She has written a couple books in this series that I have, and this is all about flowers. Let me show you. I have not gotten a chance to fully look through this page by page and really take in and decide what I want to stitch, but that is the plan, along with a flip through. How cute is that? But I was really excited to add this to my collection. It is written all in French, as they always are, but you don't have to have knowledge of the French language to be able to understand and follow the charts. So a wonderful addition, and like I said, I need to do that flip through so badly, but it's a beautiful book. One more. There you have it. The Language of Flowers. I'll link my Amazon shop where he found that below. This was a stocking stuffer from Mom. We picked it up at this is a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx price tag. I remember finding it in line, and again, do you want me to add it to your stocking? Yes, please. So these are going to be fine tip markers that I can use for highlighting and marking my intricate kits that require that. I love the color palette so much, and they're triangular so they won't roll. So that's actually going to go in my stitching bag that Liz made me, wherever that is. I'm looking for it, doesn't matter. I'm going to put those in there. Speaking of Liz, this is actually her discovery. This is a Daylight brand Smart Go rechargeable light. I knew that she was on the hunt for one of these types of lights, like a portable retreat light, and she got one of these a couple months ago, I think, and really, really liked it. Gave it a good review on her YouTube channel, so I put it on my Christmas list, and Santa brought it to me. I have not unboxed it or used it yet, but my plan for this is to put it next to my bed. We have very bad lighting in our bedroom, so as I, binge my TV shows or movies in the evening, this will be perfect to allow me to get some stitching in, because heaven forbid I not be utilizing every hour of every day to do something productive. But this was a hit for her, and I can't wait to get this plugged in. I think what she liked best, or one of the things that she really liked about it, is it's chargeable, so it doesn't always need to be plugged in. And I will investigate and give you a report, but she's already given you a really good one. So I decided I would put that on my list too. Speaking of Santa and stockings, I accidentally talked about this in my whip video. See, that zipper was a dream. Why can't they all be like that? But Dad got for me from my Amazon wish list. This was so strange. There's a reason this is unpacked. He got for me this Dimensions Gold Collection stocking. This is candy cane stocking. How beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is a stocking I picked out that I would like to stitch for Mare when it becomes her stocking turn. I'm trying to stocking complete. While I am open to having many whips going at one time, I think I'd like to complete a stocking before I move on to another stocking to keep in my stitch rotation. And I am choosing a stocking that reminds me of each of the people I love most in my life, and this is one that I picked out that really makes me think of Mare. There's something about this that's like very Christmas magic, like Santa's putting stockings out at night to keep the magic alive for the children, and I don't know, it just makes me think of Mare. So this is what I chose to stitch for her, and Dad got it for me. It came so dusty, dirty. I don't know what's going on. Let me see here. So Amazon has this really annoying habit of, if all you're purchasing is a dimensions kit, they slap a label on it and stick it in the mail. So I forever have my dad's address and everything right here. Not cool. Thank you very much, Amazon. But on top of that, can you see all this? This piece was covered in the finest black dust, outside and inside. And I was so worried that it got on the threads or affected anything inside. It did not. That's why I unboxed it. It's fine. We have the traditional length of thread, but I pulled out this is included in all stocking kits, the white felt batting, I guess, and it looks nice and clean, so I guess the black dirt didn't affect it too badly, but covered. It was covered. I don't know what it was. What I told myself in my brain is that maybe it was like on the top of an Amazon shelf for years and nobody bought it, which I don't think is likely, but like, I don't know. Just collected dust and I got that one. So I am happy to have it. All of those things don't matter. Just a little thing I thought I'd share with you. We are good to go with stitching, and that is my newest Dimensions Gold stocking. I did treat myself to another pattern. I have discovered Stash Unloading on Facebook. I am not a Facebook fan. For some reason, I don't like it. I'm not on it. I link my Instagram post to automatically upload to Facebook, but generally you won't be getting responses from me or see a lot of interaction from me on Facebook. However, I just discovered Stash Unloading, and there was a seller who had a vast collection of Prairie Schooler cardstock charts. I discovered her far too late. The majority of the beautiful collection she had already sold, and I am kicking myself that I didn't see it sooner. But I was able to score a couple things for Annie and one thing for myself. These are like the old school cardstock charts, and I picked up Santa and Friends. It is a bifold chart from Prairie Schooler. Honestly, I don't know if this has been reprinted yet. I personally like the cardstock chart, so whenever I can get my hands on some, I do. And I'm so happy to add this to my collection. I think it is so beautiful. I don't even know which one I like the most. I think it's Santa pulling the fox on a sled in the middle. Isn't that fab? But this is added to my Prairie Schooler cardstock collection. Yay! gotta keep your eyes peeled on that stash unloading website and be quick. So many good things that I just missed. No problem. I'm happy to add that. I also purchased for myself 2 project bags from Como Stitches. She is a new bag maker to me. I saw her mentioned in a Just Keep Stitching video and went to her website and discovered her beautiful bags and was happy to score a couple a few Fridays ago. So I thought this was just perfect because I am so down, I'm not gonna say the rabbit hole. I'm stitching a lot of Christmas and I thought this was perfect. I love the interior of all of the envelopes and letters to Santa. And then this looks like old ephemera and postcards of Santa on the back. So I purchased this, which is a vinyl front project bag, along with a full fabric project bag from Jess. She's shipped so quickly. And this is just a little Christmas village scene. So I thought this would be great to maybe put one of my dimensions kits in. And this would be ideal for Mare's Prairie Schooler Santas that I stitch for her every year. So they are beautiful. You want to add Jess and Como Stitches to your project bag maker list, shops to check out. She adds new bags every Friday, I believe. So they're very good. I got some happy mail from Needle Bling Designs. Let me see. They kindly sent me 2 cuts of linen in neutrals that I absolutely love. These are beautiful. Needle Bling Design sets up only a few doors down from us at Market, so I look forward to seeing them in a few months. This is the color Heirloom, which I believe is a newish color for Needle Bling Design. Is that not beautiful? That subtle modeling, and it's a colorway that doesn't skew very warm or very green. It's very neutral, and I really like that. Those are my favorite fabrics to choose. And then this is Shrekie's Tan, which is a color I believe that has been in their line for a couple years. And again, you have that subtle modeling. It's a little more saturated, but also gorgeous. Thank you, Teresa, for sending these to me. I look forward to using them. I do believe, is that really all I wanted to mention? I do believe I will end this video and then think, shoot, I was supposed to say this or do this. Please excuse that if it happened. Like I said, I'm in a bit of a fog. Thank you for letting me share this little bit with you on this rainy, here it's rainy, snowy, yuck, Saturday. I hope it's better where you are, and I hope that you are doing some stitching while we chatted today. I hope you've been well, and I will see you again in 1 week. Bye.